This is my truth. My name is Jennifer. I'm 43 years old. I live in Lumberton, New Jersey. Married, and I have a pet fish. My truth is that in my 23 years of being in the military, I've been deployed 8 times. 4 of those times have been in the AOR. They've been in Iraq, Afghanistan, and other surrounding countries. When I go out and perform my job as an aeromedical evacuation technician, I don't go out there performing it as a senior enlisted member. I go out there and I perform it as a caretaker, as a teammate to a crew of 4, 5 medical personnel, in addition to other agencies and supportive personnel to care for our nation's wounded. My truth is that in 2009, on a deployment, we landed at a FOB. We got off the aircraft, it was dark. We could not see anything. We were picking up a critical patient with our critical care air transport team. My role was to make sure that the patient's belongings were anti-hijacked before getting on the aircraft. At the time, I was a master sergeant. What I did at that moment when I received those patients' belongings is I went through my checklist and I began to anti-hijack the bag of clothes. What I was not prepared for was the bag of clothes were saturated with fluid and blood with multiple gunshot wounds. These were the only belongings for this patient. This patient was an Afghan national that was fighting to support us and protect us. And we went in there to get him back to a higher echelon of care. Till this day, I think about that patient and many patients. I haven't really talked about it until recently, when I realized myself that taking out the garbage was hard. And after thinking about it, what would occur was I would have flashbacks sometimes. Or if I lost something and had to look in a bag, I would just have flashbacks. And I often wonder if that patient survived his injuries. But I will never forget that day or that evening till this day. Having a mental health moment, feeling like being a senior NCO that I couldn't talk to anyone outside of the chaplain's office in confidentiality was not a comfortable position for me. I did not want to show a sign of weakness. I was not always honest with my family and friends. And sometimes I wasn't always honest with myself if I wanted to continue to do this job. But I'm a firm believer that the universe knows, and the Creator has aligned me in positions to be where I am today. And while I represent such a beautiful organization here at the 459th Air Refueling Wing in such a great country, I also represent myself, and I represent the many others that have vulnerabilities and might be afraid to show those. As Dr. King says, faith is taking that first step even when you can't see the staircase. And for me, this is my first step. And if you take the first step and share your truths, I'll be at the top of the staircase waiting. Thank you.